In another effort to stem the tide of foreclosures, the Obama administration has come up with a new plan that will allow homeowners to sell their property for less than the mortgage and get some taxpayer cash to cover the costs of moving out.
But our next guest says this will cause more problems than it solves. David Lykken, CEO of Mortgage Banking Solutions, and he joins us now. Why will this create more problems, David?
Well, if you think about it, Liz, we're in a situation where it sets up a situation for fraud. And where this shows up is if you are already underwater in your home. Let's say that you have a home that you bought for $150,000. The market is probably at $90,000. And there's offers coming in for half that price. What this does is set up a situation where people will go out and find other people to buy their home even under the current discounted lower prices of the values, and cause them to want to come into that market and drive down prices even further. This is good for the speculative buyer, but this is terrible for taxpayers.
Well, what are the, I guess, insurance opportunities? When I say insurance, I mean, how do we ensure that there isn't fraud that will be going on here? Because that's the biggest worry. When you offer cash for doing something, you get all the weasels coming out of the what do you call it, the woodwork?
The woodwork.
Yeah, well, I think there's two. There's two categories here. We have opportunistic buyers that are going to come in and take advantage of the market. Certainly, this kind of market sets up a situation for buyers who are wanting to buy properties at even a greater discounted value than where the current market standards are right now. That is one group. But there's certainly another group that says, hey, come buy my house for way under what it's even worth now, and we'll work out a deal. And that's really what we're seeing for the potential fraud.
All right, David, what we're dealing with is, again, a major bubble that blew up, and everybody went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I mean, the bankers went berserk, the borrowers went berserk. These appreciated values are just absurd. So isn't this bringing some common sense into the market, and won't this do what needs to be done, and that is move inventory and avoid foreclosures? That's what the market needs. That's what buyers are saying should be happening, short sales.
Well, there is a place for short sales. We've used short sales on somewhat of a limited basis as an industry before. It does move properties along. It does avoid the lengthy process and painful process of a foreclosure. Yes, that does help that aspect of it, Liz. But here's the problem. We are seeing the values for some of the short sales values that are coming in so far below where the market is at present. I mean, down from, about 150 down to 90,000, let's say. It's substantially lower, and it's going to hurt the home buyers that are making their mortgage payments in those markets right now. It's going to further depress values, and I think it's going to cause for another round of increased number of foreclosures ultimately. This is not a good program for taxpayers.
David Lykken, thank you very much.